thunder, bolts, and lightning. Very, very frightening, don't you think? But no Galileo to be found. But here, cooped up in this little room, bleeding and broken and with pieces of glass stuck inside their fleshy little bodies. Hopefully, all rid of all the psychos, our intrepid little heroes seem to have heard some screaming off in the distance. Well, I'm sure that's not important at all to anyone. Right, Alistair? Also, it is beginning to thunder and lightning, so you'd best hope there's no holes in this place, or you're going to have a bad time. But let's get to it, shall we? Raise the curtain.
Yeah, so you just watch, like, Alistair go pale as fuck, and then he's like, we need to go out now. And he's, like, starting to go towards the door, like an idiot.
Towards the two corpses?
Over them. Whatever. They're dead. Yeah. They're definitely dead. We saw them get, like, brutally gang-fucked with weaponry.
Yeah, there's no way they could possibly be alive and stab you in the leg.
Especially not with the conversation we were having in the game.
Exactly.
No. I'm gonna have to worry more about tripping, falling out, and then immediately getting killed by the guy sitting outside the door who's the only lucid one.
There's nobody outside the door that's been waiting for one of you to leave the room this entire time, who's got a hammer in their hand and is just waiting for you. That's
What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay,
But
anyways.
But also, as he's panicking, Kaya's like, why do we have to go now?
That was my sister.
Oh, unfortunate. Let's go.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I don't like Alistair, but I don't want his family to die.
And in gruesome ways, too.
Yeah, like,
Gruesome.
if there's innocent people, and I assume innocence for Alistair's sister.
You're like, all the shittiness probably went to him.
Yeah, he inherited all the bad genes and left all the good genes for his sister.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear? Metal Gear.
It turns out Alistair's the Otacon, and his sister's the one who couldn't escape because she's too dummy thick.
Sasha? I'm fucking dying.
Alistair, I was trying to escape the asylum, but I was found by this monster because I'm too dummy thick and my ass kept alerting him to where I was. Oh, God.
Sasha.
The best in horror.
Tonight,
Come play.
you died.
Yeah, the best in horror. Come watch Windmill's Wake.
Okay, but seriously.
Night, horror, thrills, chills. Who knows what else?
The
A
horror
serial
will occur
murderer
later,
who's
don't
too
worry.
dummy thick to catch us.
Oh my God.
Okay, but yes. What you doing? Alistair is like making for the door immediately. So by that I mean Alistair is having to climb pitifully out from beside the table he's hunkered behind over Frank, who's like getting up dazed and confused with a bleeding poopy gash in his face, and then move towards the two corpses.
Oh no!
stacked in
I'm
front of
just
the door.
gonna like shove past good buddy Tulio, and like go over that way.
Tulio is still with the door in the way, or with the table in the way, which is flipped.
Yeah, I know.
Unless
I'm
you were
gonna
asking
like crawl over that because
Okay,
it's. I mean, I at least have something I can hold on to immediately when I step over onto the corpses, so I don't just slip.
Okay, so Alistair is kind of clambering awkwardly over the table. What else? What are others doing?
Move
Frank
to.
is saying.
I'll move to close to the door. Alistair can still go first. I don't care about his sister that much.
Okay, so Alistair is moving towards the corpses. Kai is waiting to move after Alistair.
And I'm a cat, so I could probably get over the corpses a little bit easier.
Yeah, you actually don't have any problem getting over the corpses if you choose to crawl over them.
Sweet, yeah.
Who has the map?
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Kai. Kai.
What?
I need you to check the map, maybe with someone who can read, and find where the where there's a medical office, probably for staff, because I don't think they give that many shits about the patients. But so we can take take my sister there and take Frank there, because Frank's not looking good either. And, you know, regroup where there's probably still going to be more murderous sociopaths. Anyways, I'm just going to...
Don't worry about me. This is no place for a young lady.
Do I have the map?
Pretty sure you had the map.
I know I checked the map, but I don't know if I picked it up. Did I pick it up?
I mean,
that was last game.
We copied a map. We explicitly made a copy of the map so we could, like, navigate this place.
Oh, it reminds me, what time has it become? I'll check that out. You keep going.
If we, like, made a copy of the map and then didn't take it with us, I think we all, as an entire group of people, failed intellect checks. Which wouldn't be the first time, but...
The only problem with me having the map is that I have to turn back into a human form to access it.
We could give it to Tulio then.
I think it was me who actually had it, but I could be wrong.
I mean, if you want, we can briefly just have you take it, since there's a cat now.
There is a cat now.
Does that work? I will fucking end you.
Editor, put up who actually had the map right now.
Ta-da!
Cool.
So yeah,
Okay, so a couple of you are searching over the map in that case. Alistair's climbing over bodies.
I'm climbing over after Alistair.
I'm following after Alistair.
Okay, well, I think Kai's gonna have the advantage there just because much smaller. He is much smaller, and you know.
It's fine. They get to be my, like, canary in the mine. If I hear them immediately hiss, like, oh my god, murder, there's probably someone waiting outside the door.
Well, keep in mind, they're still going after you.
Yeah.
But, and Delilah and Heather, Jesus. Now that I've changed it, I almost called you Hevnar. Delilah and Miguel, what are you two doing?
We cannot hear you, Delilah.
I'm probably gonna follow after Alistair.
Follow the train?
Yeah, follow the train.
Follows the cat.
All right. So basically, it's going to be Alistair stumbling out the door, Kai quickly slipping after that, and then Frank and Delilah like pushing each other to try and get through the door, followed by Miguel.
I feel like Delilah, with his bulky meat cake as they are, just sort of like stomps over the bodies.
Yeah, Delilah's going to win that one, Frank. Okay.
I guess we glance back to see if Penny's just gonna like hang out by herself in the like.
No, Penny is definitely following, like, this far away. She's not
like,
going
I don't
near
want to be stuck in here by myself, you crazy bastards.
You're all a bunch of crazy fuckers.
Yeah, she's terrified of me, which is not a good
You're all
thing.
a bunch of dicks.
Okay, so Alistair. What's your defense rating? Just a question.
Yaha!
Just a completely innocent question. Definitely nothing strange about it at all. Don't worry about it.
What is it?
It's 11.
Okay, cool. Because you remember that thing I said about the guy waiting outside with the hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a joke.
Yeah. I had a hunch.
Bonk!
Close, not bonk.
El Cabong?
But this one is actually not a... I'm not going to say pickpocket, but a this thing.
A this thing.
A this thing.
Not a bullshit asshole wielding trickery to one-hit kill us.
Basically, yes.
Thank God.
Regardless. You step outside the door, and a motherfucker with a hammer literally twists away from the wall to swing their hammer directly into your face, screaming, "Bang! Bang!"
Not the most threatening. Oh, God!
Yeah, that hits.
You're burning incense, right, Arlie?
Yup.
Okay, just making
Okay, oh wow. Alright, and Alistair, you take 9 points of damage directly to the face.
Nope. I proceed to burn. What the fuck spell is it again? I burn, the soul magic spell, which let me just figure out what the name of it is.
It's called Guts.
What are you?
I mean, I just
Guts.
really want to know it for the sake of... I think just negate harm. So it's just triggered action. He goes bing bong! And Alistair just stares murder at this guy.
He does that for a second. I mean, you negate the hit, but that doesn't mean you don't, get hit by it. So, while it doesn't exactly cause you damage, it does still bounce off your face and cause you to kind of recoil. After which point, they withdraw their hammer and just lean out, leering at you. And then you.
Yeah, I punch him in the dick with fucking my favorite
Dick
fucking
punch magic.
yeah,
With punch magic.
killing touch. Yeah.
Killing touch that I left behind. Everything.
Does he have more than 14 health?
He might. Always falling down. Does he have 17? I'm sorry, he has 17.2 defense.
Okay.
Agility, I mean.
Yeah, I wasn't really counting on him having more than 17 agility.
Okay, so I won't make an X on that guy because Alistair's response is to turn around, uppercut this guy in the dick, and Alistair's hand just kind of keeps going up and up as the guy's body disintegrates into black ash and bits of unpleasant and foul-smelling something or other as it kind of wetly splatters onto the floor and across the wall, and he's just gone.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to stop moving. He just like steps through this guy right now. He's just like, I need to save my sister. I need to save my sister. I need to save my sister.
Like a madman.
Let me just put where Penny is right now.
Thank God she didn't see that one.
Yep.
Maybe. Although I think maybe she'd be less likely to kill me if she saw that, because she probably wouldn't want to go anywhere near me.
She'd probably be like, oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a real shame if she instead just clubbed your head in while you were unconscious.
Yeah, I know, right? Which, I mean, she's probably already gonna do.
She may. She may. On the other hand...
You may.
So, where y'all headed? You're in a very long corridor that, of course, heads back around to where you came from. It seems to be sort of a bell loop. In other words, there you go. It sort of loops around thusly. You're on the second floor right now. And
Fuck
you are
it.
in...
Alistair just yells out, Elise! Which, ironically, I had named her Elise in his backstory before we met Sergeant Elise, so that was awkward.
And it turns out that was your sister all along, and you were just too fucking bugnut insane to realize it, or to not realize it, I guess.
No!
Yeah, it was just convenient, so, like, it's now gonna be the whole fucking, Dead Space thing. If she's dead all along, you're not actually hearing her.
But everyone else can hear her, too. That's just the way life is sometimes.
I mean,
buddy.
everyone in the
That's
party
actually
is
a
insane.
lie.
Everyone else is insane, minus Frank. Somehow.
I miss Sergeant Elise. She was my favorite character.
We had such great character development
It was good for the book.
over an episode.
It was very good for the book.
She was one of the only nice characters in the game.
Actually,
look
yes.
and look where that got her. And look where that got her.
Absolutely nowhere.
Oh, it got her somewhere. Dead!
Straight into a hole.
Yeah, basically. Okay. So you walk out and shout, Elise! And you hear something. You definitely hear her reply with a quickly cut off scream. Ah! It's yonder. Come on, motherfucker. It's yonder that way.
Yonder.
Yeah, okay.
Frank. Frank says to Leo, "Isn't Sergeant Elise dead? I think Alistair's going a little crazy in here."
He's always been a little crazy. Don't worry too much about it.
Okay.
My sister was also named Elise. Can you...
What a coinky dinky!
What a coinky dinky!
So Alistair just face palms while he's still moving. He's like, Delilah, could you go up beside me? I need someone strong and intelligent to, make sure I don't get a hammer in the face again.
Certainly.
I'd love to take a hammer to the face.
I mean, actually, with Delilah and the Mark of Darkness they got,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. So is this more or less an accurate representation of the party from back to front?
Yeah, I guess, unless we can move side by side.
Yeah.
You can, unless you have to go through any doors.
Yeah, I mean, I'm technically beside Delilah right now, but yeah, I'll fall back if we have to go through a door.
Okay. So
And Tulio, let us know if we pass by, like, a medical room or where the heck it is while we're on the way there. Just so we know where the hell we're retreating to immediately.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye out.
I mean, you have the map. Check the map.
Do I know if there's any on the way there?
I mean, it is an asylum, so there's probably at least one.
there definitely is one. I'm just trying to think of where it would be in relation to patients.
Like, yeah, there's one. I don't...
Yeah, there's one.
No, well, there would be one on this floor, and it's not going to be near the library. That would be potentially dangerous. In fact, they'd probably keep it as far away from the library as they could, or records, as it were.
The record room.
Meds will be on the other side.
Okay.
Right. But
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Assuming that you're not trying to go to the med bay first, or the med room
No,
first.
we're not trying to get there first. We're trying to get the sister first, in case she's, half dead.
Half dead?
I mean, if she's all the way dead, then we don't even have to stop to pick up the
The
body.
medical room will doubtless have a phoenix down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if she's all the way dead, we can just leave her as a distraction for the cannibals. Okay, yeah, so we're marching forward towards our death.
So, curving along the hallway, you are finding that there's actually a fair few rooms open. There's just doors open left and right. You can hear voices from inside a fair few of them. I'd point to where they are, but my map is sort of fucked up right now, so I'm not going to bother. But
Great,
as it is one to do.
But there is at least 4 doors between you and where you're probably trying to go. Where you're probably trying to go, by the way, is a very big, thick door that was closed when you got here that is currently open. And has stairs leading up.
So, her voice actually was coming from, like, upstairs?
Was coming from that direction. They could just be faking you out and, maybe they've dragged her somewhere else along the hallway, but that's the last place you heard her voice, and the door is open.
No.
I mean, wasn't its big challenge to us to go downstairs, and this is going upstairs?
It had said it was looking for the lady to head downstairs when it was speaking to you in hierarchic and being like, well, you should have been back. I'll meet you downstairs.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, if it was actually thinking it was going to meet her downstairs, it probably wouldn't have let loose a bunch of fucking psychopaths.
Yeah, I'm still wondering why, Shrimp waited until the entire conversation was done to, tell it to us, and none of us opened the door.
I mean, I would have found it funny, because I'm not going to lie to you, it was waiting there with, a knife lifted, so that the second somebody opened the door, it was going to stab you in the face. But, continue.
Yeah, I mean, we're sort of fucked. Anyways, so keep marching, I guess. Since we heard a strangled scream, I'm looking for a pool of blood or anything.
Okay. So, Alistair's on the lookout for a pool of blood while you're marching towards, is it the big door, or are you heading back downstairs? Because you know how to get there, of course. Or are you searching these rooms along the way?
I mean, the rooms along the way are probably just going to be more lunatics trying to kill us, and we are waging a war of, fucking, we have limited resources, we have never gotten a healing item, we have limited spells, no.
Okay, who wants to start looking in rooms? Damn it.
If this was D&D, I would to spite Arlyeon, but
Loot the room.
Yeah, if this was D&D, I think we'd be all about it because, like, you can kill hundreds of fucking monsters.
Oh yeah. But
Easy
This
peasy.
isn't D&D.
this isn't D&D.
Like, a singular enemy can total our entire party.
Depends on the enemy, but yes.
This guy could total our entire party, and he's throwing creatures at us that have class levels. No, we're not opening the fucking door.
Are you sure?
They're already open.
What? We're not going forward to poke our heads in and say hi.
Are you sure?
Okay. So no one is being dumb despite Arlie. That's a good thing. So, heading forward. All right,
Oh.
so as you're walking by these rooms, no one is apparently running out to come see you. But there is one room that you pass by. You can immediately see a large stack of rocks, and scratched into the wall with probably one of those rocks, or bits of granite as it were, is the word turnips.
Oh, okay. We know whose room that was.
Turnips!
Oh, actually,
Now-
I think I know who might have been in these rooms, but there still might be someone still alive in the other ones. We're not opening.
Now you actually do see a bit of blood in that room, by the way, as well as like a sort of looks like an older kind of hairy hand laying like mangled and smashed. All the fingers on it are pretty broken, sort of like sprawled out in that room.
Yep. Moving on. Wait, I knew which room my sister was in from checking records and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which room should she be in relative to here?
Well, pointing at the waist of the map, there is roughly here, 2 rooms down.
Yeah, okay. I guess we check that one. I'm just going to, like, poke it open with the staff in case there's someone waiting directly behind it to, like, club my face in.
Okay. Well, that room actually is open. So when you go in there, the room is empty. There doesn't appear to be much much going on, but you do find one thing on the floor: a broken plate.
Is it missing any, like, shards?
Nope, looks like it was just dropped and smashed.
Hmm.
In fact, it looks completely out of place because there's nothing else like it here. It's like someone brought a plate in here just to smash it on the ground.
So they threw it on the ground.
But no one else
Yes.
had. Wait, no, because it's like they wouldn't give inmates plates because it gives them weapons. Although that doesn't explain how the fuck the turnip guy accumulated so many rocks.
It is a bit strange.
I'm gonna just, I guess, briefly check the plate and see if there's anything like under it or something. But otherwise, I guess we just move to the very obvious ambush spot.
All right, so for now, Alistair is checking if there's plate and anything under it. What is everyone else doing?
Is there anything else in this room?
Well, there is a bed. There is a shelf with some books on it. They're very thin books, and you don't see anything to write within here because, she's still a mental patient. But Alistair has most likely seen all of these books, possibly even supplied some of these books. They're pretty... so I say at a glance, they don't look like they're much in the way of heavy reading.
Can I see if there's anything in the bed?
Yeah, you can do that easily. The bed appears to be empty. It's like the covers are thrown back, so it looks like whoever got out of bed in a hurry. And there is a rather lumpy pillow, and you can easily see a little splotch of mold down the bottom corner. It's a little nasty, but only a little. You've slept in worse. Cat.
Yeah.
Frank checks the bookshelf to see if she's read anything that he wrote.
Did you read my
Nope.
shit?
Sadly not.
Unfortunate.
She
How
doesn't
uncouth.
believe in Linda. She's going to the worst hell imaginable.
It was a bit too, it was a
Without
bit
Linda.
too heavy reading for this place.
Well, you should have sent one anyway.
It would have been confiscated. Maybe if you sign it directly and send it in. Frank, get your head together. Not the
It's-
time.
That's kind of hard for him to get his head together. He's missing pieces of it on the floor. Anyways. Where are you? Okay. I didn't hear anything from anyone else, so Alistair, you don't find anything under the plate. All you find is that the plate looks like it was dropped very deliberately. It doesn't like it's... What's I describe it? It doesn't look like it slipped. It basically, given the where it landed and where the pieces have gone, it looks like someone just held it straight out and just dropped it, leaving little bits of broken glass all over the place.
And there's no shards missing, so it's not like... And there's no
Not that
food
you-
on it.
No food on it, but no shards missing that you can tell at a glance. There might be
Whatever.
smaller pieces missing.
Up we go. I don't speak plate.
Okay.
Or do you?
Or do you?
Ooey, ooey, ooey.
After touching the plate, Alistair checks his character sheet to find out he now speaks a new language.
Not only do you speak a new language, but you now have the status of bleeding from being too close to broken glass.
Ah. My eye.
Just get chest bursted by a plate.
I mean, that'd be pretty shitty of me. Write that down. Okay, so you come to the staircase. Now, let me give you a brief look at what the staircase looks like, shall I?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just waiting for it to be like a flaming trash pile. Climb that, have fun.
Literally, it's on fire. Just, it's fire.
Lo and
It's
behold,
fire.
it's fire.
This is about as steady lines as you're gonna get, so deal with it.
But what if I don't want to?
I don't give a shit.
That is fair.
There we go. Okay, so this is about the staircase as it goes. It goes That's not what I want. There. It goes straight up this way. It's got small area right here with a chair here and here, most likely for guards to sit in. That's what you can see as the doors open. And, wouldn't you know it, it does have chairs for guards to sit in because guards are sitting there.
Are they alive?
Yep.
The fuck?
So, who walked directly in front of the door, by the way? Was that Alistair or Delilah?
That was Delilah.
Okay. Then it's more like this. So they're sitting there, and you can see they do have weapons at their sides. So they haven't drawn them yet, so they're apparently not expecting trouble? Question mark? And you can see them staring directly at the door, just like dead-eyed, like glass stares. There are scowls on their faces.
Maybe they've been lobotomized.
It's possible.
We could hope.
You can hope, yes.
Hey, Tulio.
Eh?
Sorry, I mean Steve. Steve, we need you to.
He forgot
we need to go and get clearance upstairs. Could you please talk to these fine gents very quickly and also see if a young woman fitting this description just went up? Also, ask if a man fitting a Penny, what's your brother look like? Again, as a
Penny's
refresher.
just like looking at you. She just kind of moves to the side, goes over to Miguel, and whispers to him instead.
Yeah.
And she basically describes, it's not really a young man, but a little older than her, bit stocky like she is, but taller. Got some, ugly looking marks on his face from where he's been in a few fights in his life. Scraggly hair, probably missing a tooth or two.
All right, noted.
Richard Chimehall.
All right, go get your clearance. You're making me work all day. Nobody respects me. Nah.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I mean,
Going up
Alistair's
there.
low-key face-palming, but that's besides the point.
Because Alistair can give suggestions of what he wants people to do, but I am actually looking for other people to tell me what they're doing. I don't want Alistair to run the whole game.
Basically what I'm doing. I'm going to go up and try to like see if I can get any information out of them.
Okay, so you are moving like ahead of everyone else? Is everyone else just kind of standing back for now then?
I would assume they'd stand back.
I'm standing
I'm
back.
just like
I'm
in
gonna
the spot
kind
where I
of
am
try to
on the
motion
map.
for them to stand back if they don't.
Yeah.
I'm out of sight,
Alright.
leaning on this wall, staring down the hallway.
Stay back, you son of a bitch.
In case there's like more psychos coming up behind us.
Alright.
More psychos.
So Miguel, you kind of walk in here. They don't even move. They're just still staring at you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I take it there's no response.
No, that sound I just made, that was the response. It's just...
They might need some oil for their hinges.
That's adorable.
Is that a door
What's-
joke?
What's the matter with you guys? Dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba.
Okay, maybe find out if they'll squeak twice if someone fitting those descriptions passed by. Would it be a
Their
squeak or
mouths
a
are
squeal?
like stitched closed, aren't they?
You don't see any stitching, but they aren't moving their mouths.
I mean, they might be missing like their tongue or larynx or something. Just
Yeah, just gonna kind of go up and like try to wave my hand. Hello.
So you like
There.
step in front of one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're over here, just kind of wave. They don't move their eyes from where they were staring at the door. Though you do distinctly hear the sound coming from the one you're closer to at this point.
That's really strange. Well, these fine people have some clearance to investigate the grounds, so we need to take them past here. Trying to like look and see what's making that sound.
okay. We have.
You can see a very, very faint, like, twitching in their throat. So they appear to be making that noise themselves. Just, you know.
Okay, everyone, hustle in. We just got given clearance. I'm gonna close the door behind us so we're not.
You're not all gonna fit in there. You're not gonna be able to close the door until you're all up, and some of you are going up the stairs. There's not a lot of room.
Yeah,
in here.
that's the implication. I want us to not be in the hallway full of sociopaths. We can go
also-
to a new hallway full of sociopaths.
Basically, it's saying if you're gonna be the one shutting the door, you're gonna be at the back of the party. Everyone else is gonna have to go first.
I mean, I'm fragile. Yes.
That's fine. Basically, in that case, he says go forward. Is anyone else doing anything else? Like Miguel, you're kind of trying to talk to the guy right now. All you're really getting is squeak sound, squeak sound, squeak sound, groan sound.
Can
so,
I,
like he's constipated and in pain.
Sorta, yeah. Someone just died.
Can I move next to
Oh, there you are.
what's his name? Miguel, Tulio.
Of course.
Just maybe I can see something from where I am half a foot off the ground.
All right. So you're kind of stepping over in here then.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Just like features that shouldn't be on an alive, normal guard human.
Okay. Well,
Hello,
you are
completely normal human!
Hello, fellow humans. I am a human like you. I also make vocal sounds within my throat box. as far as anything weird, you're definitely noticing something weird as you're looking at them. Their bodies are all tense and tight, like something was pulling on every part of them. Very high-strung.
Do
They're
do
also,
they look like they're being pulled back by anything or being held down?
It doesn't so much look like they're being like pulled back, say towards the wall or something. It looks like, imagine if you were to reach inside of a person, right? You just reach right to their core, and then somehow cause it to slowly like put a teensy little black hole in there for that moved very slowly, or that acted very slowly. It's like something is pulling them into themselves. Like they've got tight skin. Their eyes are just a little too far open. Their lips are too taut. You can see their veins sort of popping out, and the veins don't seem to be in the right places. It's like they're being pulled out of place. Now, to someone standing in a normal place, that's hard to see because, they've got the robes on, they've got some leather armor on.
Yeah.
Like, they've got, like, those caps on, so it's hard to see. But when you're looking at them from below, it's not too hard to see that. Also, make me a perception check.
Okay, hold on. I don't have this character sheet up.
That's fine. While Kai's looking for that, anyone else doing anything else?
Not particularly.
I think that's like Frank and Delilah.
Do I have any
suppose I
boons
could-
or banes?
No. Frank?
I could walk up behind Kai and try to look up the stairs, I guess, to see anything up there.
The stairs? Okay. You see a large, thick, imposing door with bars kind of on the window that leads inside. The window currently being shut. It's hard to say closed and shut, and apparently it's been cut. So there's like a little way for people to view you before you get inside, and it's got bars on it.
Okay.
Also from here, it's hard to tell whether or not it has a lock, but it definitely has a doorknob.
I mean, if it has a lock, we have all the keys.
I got a 16. Do I see anything?
You do, actually. It looks like, and this takes you a sec, you kind of wander in behind the chairs a little bit. You can see that coming out of the back of both of these guys, out from near, I'll say just below their hips, it's coming out of their assholes, are long red strings that kind of look like they're veins. Or maybe something else, you're not quite sure. But basically they're pulled super tight into this sort of a braid and running back down behind the leg of the chair. And then you see the veins are pressed under the flagstones. So basically their veins and something else maybe, have been braided together and drawn out of their asses, run down the back of their chairs, and stuffed under the big piece of stone right there.
Okay.
Kill them? Nah, they just wrecked them.
Arlyeon.
Can't believe we have to kill Arlyeon.
Can't believe I have to. Shrimp and I together. We're going to. So yeah, I'm gonna be like, guys, and kind of walk over to where everything is, and it's like there's yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say there's yeah.
Okay. So Kai has decreed that there is yeah.
Well, I walked over there, I was like, guys, look, there's yeah.
Now here's the thing.
Order.
It may be a bit hard for them to look, considering these guys, sitting in chairs. If they're gonna get a look, they're gonna need to get closer and probably run the other way.
Alistair's making shooing motions, by the way, at our esteemed author and Delilah to get the heck inside.
I get the heck inside.
Okay. Well, Delilah, where do you move in that case? And Kai, are you moving out of the way?
Yeah.
Where?
I
mean, you're a cat, you can be underfoot. Cats are infamously underfoot, especially near stairs.
Always.
I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna be like, their nerves are underneath that stone. I don't want to be near it.
Oh, what?
That caught Alistair's attention.
What stone?
The whatever it's called. Yeah,
flagstone
right there.
here.
Delilah, can you maybe lift that stone so they're not in intense agony?
I do so.
Okay. Now here's the problem. You're not sure how, because the flagstone doesn't appear to be very raised. Like, you've got maybe about, like, if it weren't pointed out to you, you might not even noticed it. You've got maybe a half an inch to work with.
Suggestion. Borrow one of their swords and use as a pry bar, unless one of you guys has a pry bar.
Well, I have another idea. It's not really natural for people's veins to be going into a rock, so
I mean, I
we should
wouldn't
just
suggest cutting it,
cut
because
them.
they
Yeah, don't
would
cut
bleed
them.
to death.
Well, I don't know how well they're gonna fare regardless.
I mean, I don't either.
Regardless?
Wow.
Continue.
Wow, I
Can't
guess
believe we have to
kill
kill Sasha.
Sasha.
Yeah, Kai stepped away for a moment, so the death threats need to come from elsewhere. That said, continue.
Yeah, so we can maybe borrow one of their swords, because we shouldn't be too worried about breaking it, and pry it out, unless one of you two of, clandestine inclinations is a pry bar. Tulio, do you have a pry bar?
Well, let's hope there's a nice vein pulling creature under there.
You know, considering it was braided, I don't think it's actually... I think it's our, Oh no.
The guy.
Yeah, no. We get the flagstone up immediately. At least they might be able to do something in case there's, like... another sociopath that comes up behind us, but we need to go upstairs because he might probably doing something like this to my sister. Hurry!
Frank will move in next to Delilah and see if he can help, I guess.
Okay, so you're moving in there, and Alistair, where are you right now?
He's like waiting. He's
As
like,
you and Penny, unless you're going to shove people further into the room, neither you nor Penny can get inside.
yeah. He's just like awkwardly looking at Penny. It's like when we're not dealing with, people's veins having been monstrously braided into a ponytail of horrors and stuffed under a stone. You can go in, and I guess I'll take the back, and you can maybe find your brother, and hopefully he'll not be like this, and hopefully my sister will. You know, he's just stressing and like coming close to. It's just like the trying to be dignified, low-key hyperventilating.
So, like every noble ever, basically. Except
Yeah.
a little more stressed. A little more stressed.
Little more stressed. I mean, it's not like every day you have to worry about the next time you see your sister, her internal organs are going to be braided out her asshole and then possibly human centipeded into someone else.
Yeah, probably not. That said, so Delilah or Frank, what is the decision there? And possibly Miguel. You're the only three that can really do much right now because Kai is in cat form. What are you trying to do? You've got half an inch to work with on this stone. These guys clearly are not looking very happy, but they weren't before. They're just kind of sitting there in horrific amounts of pain, probably.
I'll ask for help with lifting the stone and see if I can just, like, with the combined help, push it up.
Okay, so you kind of try and work your fingers in there and just sort of deadlift it, sort of?
Yeah.
Okay. Miguel, are you helping with that? Frank, you said you were, right? Are you just kind of trying to lift it up with your strength?
I'd probably be more of a hindrance than a help, honestly.
I mean, you could use trickery and one of your daggers just to help get the initial leverage up.
I suppose so.
I mean,
Let's try
unless
to
you want to
do that.
step on the flagstone and see how much blood explodes out of these guys.
Nah.
All right. So, and Frank, you're trying to help as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're both basically rolling to see if you can give her a boon. So, both of you make your checks.
That's
make
a strength check? Or...
Strength check, and if you have trickery, you can in fact use a dagger to try and
Yep.
pull it up. Strength. Okay. Frank, you fail. Miguel, you barely pass, but you pass.
Okay, so one boon.
Yep. You are now rolling this with one boon.
Oh my god.
Okay, so for just a second, you're about to fail this. Like, Frank kind of gives you a little lift. It's not much. You start squeaking it up, and as you do, your fingers slip off of it, and it starts to drop again, just to, in time for you to hear kind of a clink, as it jams itself not back on the ground, but instead on Miguel's dagger. Miguel, you're pretty sure your dagger has just sustained a bit of damage, as it's sort of bent now. This is not a light stone, but regardless, it's there just enough for you to sort of grab it again, and you pry it up. Now, both of these gentlemen sort of relax very, very slightly in their seats as the flagstone is lifted. Now, it's pretty much what you'd expect under there. Underneath the flagstone, the red strings of veins and organs have been braided together and tied into a tight knot.
I hate this. I'm just letting everybody know that. This is horrible.
I think we've done all we can for them right now. We can go ask, I don't know, the clergy about this later. There's magic that can be used to heal people. Let's move. I think they can defend themselves. You gentlemen can defend yourselves now, right? Run.
They're still sitting where they are with their veins and organs braided out of their assholes.
Yeah, I know.
And tied together
More so than before. We can't undo this without maybe killing you.
Well,
Unless...
they're not really moving, but there's one thing to note. Everyone is starting to smell blood.
Okay, up we go. Now.
Yeah, we're going.
Right, well, here's the problem. Alistair, you can't get into the room.
Yeah, I know. I'm leaving the heavy...
So what are the three that are in the room doing right now? Oh, the four, because Kai is underfoot.
We're going.
I am here forever. Can't get rid of me.
Delilah, go. You go first, Delilah.
Give Delilah the keys.
Now, here's the thing. Where are you putting the flagstone?
Oh, put it in front of one of the guards, maybe.
I love the maybe.
I mean, you can set it back down, and that'll go well.
Delilah, you're the one with the flagstone. What are you going to do with it?
Put it on the side.
Thank
so
God.
Put it onto one of these guys' legs, or are you just kind of try and get Frank to scoot out of the way, maybe? Because it is a very cramped area. It's very hard to move around.
Well, I try to help get it under me, kind of raise my foot, and
Can I just put it like there?
Yeah, you can do that. Like, basically, Miguel will just have to shift around. It'll take a few seconds to do, but you can slide it onto the ground, and he can kind of hop up onto it.
I low-key expected Delilah to accidentally drop it back in place.
Wow.
I mean, I'd find that funny, but...
I mean, you are a sadist too, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm interested in what's going on here.
Yeah, good point.
Well, at that point, by the way, as you can smell the blood, you're also starting to see it. Both these gents' eyes are rolling up in their head, and they're very quickly going pale, as you can see small lacerations starting to appear along their stomachs and along the top of their thighs. And you can see little bits of white, little clear bits starting to slide out from their insides.
What? Like their bones?
Sasha, I hate this.
Like
It looks like pieces of broken glass.
Oh no, because you said...
And you can all make me a will check. Except, Penny, Alistair, you were looking into the room. I can tell by how much input you had, so you do have to check.
Oh yeah.
I lost again.
No.
Yep, me too.
Delilah and Frank are fine. Kai and Miguel are not.
I already adjusted it, so you don't have to go adjust it.
And Alistair passes. Okay, so it's Kai and Miguel. Okay. Where's that one I had for fear? It was really good. There we go.
I have to low-key actually increase my insanity because it went up to 4 at some point, and I don't know when. But I'm tied with Miguel for the loopiest in our party.
I'm so surprised. Okay. So yes.
Oh
You
wait,
can't
no,
tell
Miguel just failed, so he's still the loopiest.
So
So you can't. You're not sure why, but as the pressure is released, these guys are like obviously they've just died as these bits of bloody, broken glass are starting to slide out from their stomachs.
You said their organs were in the floor.
Basically, it's hard to tell exactly what it is, but it's obvious that veins are involved. But there's thicker parts in there too that might be organs that have been tied together into braids and then knotted together in the center there. So it's kind of like a nice little red line right there.
Can Frank figure out what would be like a quick way to kill them, considering maybe their organs aren't in them? I don't know.
Well, you could probably just stab them in the face, to be very honest with you. But they appear to be dead. Their eyes have rolled up in their heads, and they're
okay.
The rate at which they're going pale is about equal to the amount of blood that is starting to drain out of their fun parts.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
the fun parts.
Anyone inside this room has blood covering their feet right now.
Ugh.
I'm in cat form.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Makai, in addition to fearful, you are currently nauseated slightly.
Great.
Because this is not a pleasant scent.
Great.
May Astrid guide your souls into the cycle.
Astrid is maybe not the nicest thing to say, right? I mean...
I can't believe we have to kill Sasha again.
Oh yeah, one thing. I'm gonna just glance around while I'm seeing all this go down, steal myself, and then I low-key cast fucking protection from death on someone. Specifically on our good friend Frank. Who's on the surface of being dead.
You cast what on me?
Protection from death. You touch the target and leave a skull-shaped sigil that remains on the target's body for the duration. During that time, any attack... you resist death spells with 1 boon, and attack rolls on death spells cast on the target are made with 1 bane. In addition, when the target makes fate rolls, i.e. that thing when you drop unconscious and are going to die, you roll twice and take the higher roll. And this lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
And that's on Frank, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Cause he's not looking the best.
I take it this ranger want me to take points?
No, Frank, actually, I think you should stay behind Delilah and Penny. Also, I think it might be Penny may want to go and make sure her brother's not up there. Looks at Penny. I mean, I could cast something to protect Penny, but the look she's giving me is something like, no, hell no.
Yeah,
and definitely not.
She's not looking very thrilled with you right now, regardless.
Yeah, I don't think she wants shadowy magic.
Yeah, she honestly doesn't wait for you to finish. She just looks at you and she's,
touching me with that fucking shit. Just
yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're all skulking about, but I don't want to know.
I don't know. I'm not
walking straight through that fucking room. Get going, or I'm going first.
Hell of a threat there.
I mean, feel free to go. Feel free to go first.
Get out of my fucking way.
I'm not in it. Delilah, move.
Delilah, do you move for Stocky the midget?
I move.
Okay. So,
also, while Delilah's moving, I cast protection from death on her as well.
On Delilah?
Yup.
Okay. So Delilah,
I should probably cast it on myself, but I'm like, nah. I'll just protect the 2 frontline fighters.
I think you're more like, guess I'll die.
Thanks.
That's my line. That's Victoria's line.
Not anymore.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Damn it.
Okay, so Penny has just stomping right past all of you. She pulls out her knife and is just going straight upstairs. Her footsteps just splashing through the blood. She doesn't even look down. She doesn't look at the guard. She looks up and kind of clearly tries to avoid looking at anything in this room and just stomps right up the stairs. Who's going right after her?
I point at Delilah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Your cue.
Okay. And after Delilah?
I'll follow behind.
Yeah, I'll probably follow behind too. Oh god.
Then Kai, you're going 5th here?
Yeah, sure. I kind of want to
Okay.
stay in the middle of the, but I assume as a cat I can kind of do that.
Yeah, you can run between your legs without problem.
Yeah.
So, quick question, by the way. As I'm, like, pulling into the room, do I see anything shadowy dislodge from the ceiling or be overall nightmare fuel while I'm, like, closing the door behind us?
I mean, that's a very interesting question you ask. Perhaps you can roll me a perception check?
God damn it! I was joking! I was joking!
I was only kidding.
There is a lock on this side, right?
There doesn't seem to be one that you can find. It probably is locked with a padlock, normally.
Okay.
So you shut the door behind you?
Yeah, that perception roll of 19.
You find... Well, you don't see anything dropping.
Okay, that's fine. Thank God. So it's the one time where my horrible rampant paranoia was not correct.
Maybe.
Yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna, like, beat the shit out of us and then run downstairs, lock us in here, and set the building on fire again.
Now come on. What gives you any sort of precedent to think he's going to do that?
Oh, wait.
make you think he's gonna do that?
And he's going to use his super fast fucking movement to run to the staff diner and pick up utensils to throw at us, this time up a flight of stairs.
He's really going to fork you up.
I mean, it's better than, like, him asking us to spoon with him.
It'll be a knife time.
Sasha.
Okay, so Penny gets to the top of the stairs and just grabs the doorknob and just throws the door open, or at least she would if she didn't go just poof, and just not able to move the door at all.
Yeah, pass the keys forward. Also, you know, there's another thing, though. At least this guy doesn't have earth magic, because then he'd possibly be hitting us with tectonic plates.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, so you're kind of doing the key shuffle.
Yeah.
Right, so you're passing them all forward. In the meantime, she is, open this fucking door! I want to come in there, and whatever you did to those fucks at the bottom of the stairs is gonna look like getting candy for your fucking birthday!
I mean, I want to see this now.
Now,
That's just very quietly said, because it's like, do not piss off Penny more than she already is.
at that point,
Good
so
way to
Delilah
die.
gets the keys, and I'm assuming passes them to Penny, who grabs the keys and kind of looks at the door, turns around, stares down at all of you, and goes, which fucking key is it?
We don't know. Start trying all of them. We know which keys it's not.
She looks at the
And I
keys.
list off which keys it's not.
And so she kind of is awkwardly holding onto the keys, which it is not. And do you see the little window slide open? And someone you don't recognize, sort of a more tan-skinned, rather relaxed eyes, sort of peers out and looks down at all of you. And, oh my. And, what would you all be doing here?
Oh, we have an appointment. You might not know, but we were actually requested to go out and
Okay, so he's
chat.
kind of looking down at Alistair at the end of the hall and going, what is he saying?
It's fine. This is fine.
It's fine.
I mean,
Can I...
hey!
How uncouth. He's sort of reaching his head up a little to look down there. Like, you can barely see him. Again, it's a rectangle like the size of an envelope. But regardless, he's trying to peer through there.
We have an appointment!
I don't believe I've received any appointments, so no, I don't believe you do.
Oh no, it's with your guest!
My guest? Pardon me. Mr. Vaeri, is that you?
So, Alistair, you know this guy. You've seen him before. You talked to him once or twice.
He's the head. isn't
He's
he?
the warden.
Yeah, I
he's
thought
kind
as
of a
much.
dick. And the last time you were here, he was sitting in this room with one of the other patients who was also female, and she looked really uncomfortable to be there. Regardless, he shooed you out right quick.
Right, I'm killing him.
Regardless,
he's like been...
Mr.
doing
Vaeri,
business.
is that you?
Oh, yeah, that it is.
Why are
You
you
can
wandering
usher
around
us-
Why are you wandering around with this lot? They look a little... uncouth, don't you think?
I mean, you are speaking about Frank Diez there, you realize.
I don't
He
see
does
any
still
Mr.
have-
Diez. I see an impersonator with a bad makeup job.
Oh no, that's from The Rock, the turnip guy. He said hello.
Yeah, I ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Oh dear. It seems he's doing the accent too, and the voice. Not bad, but not the best I've seen. Oh, and who might all of you be then? I suppose you've all got stories for who you are.
Meow.
What the hell? Is that
The cat, look.
Ugh!
You,
It's hard.
You guys-
Get the cat out of
Ye-
my building.
it's sort of hard. There's a bunch of holes in the walls downstairs, and they just came in along with the rats.
Ugh. I'll just skin it later.
No, you won't. That's out of
Wow.
character. No, you won't.
Kai speaks up.
I take
Try it,
Kai
bitch.
and
Do
hold
it.
protectively.
Kai's gonna have to move
curls
up like 2 spaces, but that's fine.
Okay, I gotta say, it's like, I'll just skin it later, as psychotic as it sounds in universe as well.
Kind of.
I wanna know if-
like that's not
Yeah,
something you can
okay.
say.
Yeah, Alistair's just like, Hey Penny! How's our invitation going?
She's like, these fucking keys are a waste of my fucking time. Wish I had a fucking battering ram. That would work a fuck of a lot better. And it's
I
like,
mean, we do have oil and fire.
Well now, this is a fine predicament we're all in. You all walking up here, uninvited, making noise like this and disturbing my residence?
Oh, don't worry. Your guards were very happy to let us through. You know, they were a little bit busy. I think someone had braided, well, it wasn't their hair.
Oh, you found that, did you? Well, that explained why you're all still alive. That's a shame. That was a clever little trick my friend showed me. I so would have looked forward to you walking around with hunks of glass in your face. You know, Mr. Vaeri, I should tell you something. I never liked you. You know why? Do you know why, Mr. Vaeri?
Probably because I had an immediate read that you were a complete repulsive scumbag, but feel free to illuminate me because I don't think I can shut you up quite yet.
Oh, no, not quite. All of you. And he's like looking to everyone except Alistair at this point, including Penny, who has to actually like reach up on her toe tips to look at him. You know you're walking around with a certified madman? Do you? I mean, really, do any of you know you're walking around with a complete lunatic?
I mean, these guys seem to know me pretty okay.
And as I know, you probably think he's just a little quirky, but there's some stuff. There's some things about his family. His sister ain't the first one of his type to take place in this here asylum. We found things in this place based on that, and he points a finger at Alistair, bloodline right there. In fact, his sister's been all but useless, but we've managed to find out a few things from her. Isn't that right, Elise? You have anything to say? I suppose you can't say much right now. You just sit in that corner or do whatever it is you're doing. Be gentle over there.
The look Alistair has just gone, like, gray.
He doesn't seem too crazy compared to you.
Oh, I'm not crazy. I'm completely rational. I'm taking care of sick, twisted, disgusting individuals in this place. I am making society better by removing
Julio.
wretched vermin and filth from among sane and civil people. But the very fact, and he's pointing at Alistair again, that motherfucker is walking around fine and dandy without so much as a
bit of charcoal left on his ass. Just goes to show how insane this society is. And the fact that
Yeah,
you're all
I'm
walking
sorry.
around
It
with
was on my goddamn hands, because some of us actually do hard work here.
Oh, yes, I'm sure your pretty boy bitch ass was doing plenty of hard work in that fancy house of yours, getting taught all sorts of profane and fucked up things. Isn't that right?
I don't think you should be throwing stones in any sort of glass house with the look of that wonderful bit of whatever the hell that was downstairs that you were just so proud of.
That would be the cell that one of your ancestors used to be in, you stupid son of a bitch. Something that your
Julio,
sister's
go
been
upstairs,
very
please.
helpful with. Well,
Julio,
as much as a
go
woman
upstairs,
can be
please.
helpful. You know what I mean? And he looks directly at Delilah. You know what I mean.
Tulio,
Eh?
get up those goddamn stairs now and help Penny with that door.
We're killing
Looks like
him,
this-
right?
it's
I
kind
just
of
want
a-
to make
this
sure we're killing
this
him.
guy
by you.
this guy has breathed for minutes too long, hours, days. He's like saying this very quietly to Tulio. He's like,
there's not really room to squeeze by.
Unfortunately, that's true. You basically, if you were to basically get into make-out position and then shuffle very carefully, you'd be able to, like, dance on the spot for a few seconds and maybe switch places.
Yeah.
It is
Sounds like a plan.
cramped as fuck in here.
sounds like a plan because at least you can reach over Penny.
No, that's not wrong.
that he says that, by the way, and then he just like glances
Penny, by
back
the way,
up.
is
and
at this
he's
point turned downstairs. Which? I thought you was... None of these are fucking working!
have you used them all?
Probably. Are you sure you know which ones were already used?
Fine, use, and I just go and say use the last ones that have been used, specifically.
And so he turns around, sticks it back in the lock. Is that what that irritating sound is? Huh. Well, have your fun. He stretches slowly. Oh, you hear a few pops. Now then, seems to me what we have is a classic case of insanity syndrome. All you poor individuals are corrupted by that stupid, dumbass, fucked up son of a bitch down at the bottom of that stairs.
Delilah.
Which means you're all crazy and all subject to my loving, tender care.
Delilah. We can't hear you.
I shove past everyone, and I kick at the door.
All right. So Penny's like kind of working a key. It's like, this one isn't fucking working. Ah! It's just kind of like, well, this is going to be a bit hard. But basically, Delilah, if you want to move there immediately, you're going to have to sort of leapfrog her and like shove her downwards and hop over her head.
You know, it occurred to me, Delilah, you have a way that might solve this.
What?
Don't you have a spell that like enchants people and forces them to move in a direction you want?
That's true, but I don't think I can make them open doors.
Nope.
Fuck. That was the big...
Yeah, okay, well, I
damn.
take a second to make sure that she moves out of the way.
Okay. She's a little angry and fuming about it, but, you know, that can happen. That said, Kai, are you taking Kai with you closer to the door?
No, I'll put Kai down.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Kai actually can maybe pick locks.
I cannot change in front of the man. Are you crazy? I am a cat. I've always been a cat. I will.
I mean, the alternative is like watching him like possibly just burn us alive while we're stuck in this hallway.
But yeah, can I just jump on someone's shoulder?
Yeah. I mean, Penny's still
Yeah.
there, and you could basically do that in one hop because she's really short.
Ouch.
Can I hop
like
on
huge.
Penny and then hop to Frank because I trust Frank not to skin
Skin
me?
and eat you?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
So-
you, Frank.
So Penny just sort of turns around. She's get the. All right. So Delilah runs up and gives this door a hefty boot. Now, no need to make a strength check because it does not work. There is a heavy boom, and you can tell this thing is a very reinforced door for the warden here.
God damn it.
That said, it does make him step back and shut up for a second. Whoa, whoa there. You're a lady. not a bull. I understand you don't know the difference, but we can show you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, while he's rambling, I'm checking the two guards' pockets for keys.
He's a lady.
Tulio, you have another set of keys. Pass it forward to Penny or Delilah. I don't care which. The door needs to get open. I'm checking these guards for keys.
All right, so you go back down to the guards who have more of their insides are now on the floor. You've already made an insanity check, so you're not going to need to check that. But basically, anything that wasn't braided is coming leaking out the same passage. And, of course, it's got the bits of broken glass weaved into it. But regardless. All right, so you're checking them for keys. They don't appear to have anything but swords and armor on them. And, of course, the armor is hardly anything significant. It's just very light, loose leather. That said, everyone... Well, somebody has an intellect of, like, 12 or more, right?
Mine's
Yes, I have
11.
a 12.
Mine's
I
an
have a
11.
12.
But
I heard a 12?
yeah, Miguel.
I have a 12 too.
Okay, good. This guy keeps just droning on, and
He's stalling.
it started out with him just being like, well, hello there, but he's speaking slowly, he's droning on, and now he's basically stopped saying much aside from just pointing at specific people and insulting them. So he's probably stalling for something.
Probably.
Guys, I think we
there's
should
Kai.
leave.
We need to get up there. That's where my sister is. Unless you're suggesting we burn down the asylum with my sister in it. Like,
That sounds like crazy talk to me.
I mean, like, I
okay,
can't really get
I
up there
just
to do
fucking
anything.
am done. I, like, take a look at the peephole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, wait, do I fucking have the ability to hit him with this? I need to check. I might not.
You can barely see him. You can kind of tell it's there, but there are 4 others, 3.5 others in your way. Putting Penny and Kai together.
Together
does
we make
any of
a
us-
human.
Okay, do any of us in the group have the ability to pick a goddamn lock?
Tulio?
I don't know that I'd be able to hit him.
No, to pick a lock.
Let me see.
I
here.
do have lockpicks, so if we want to,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm more of a con artist than I am a thief.
Yeah, no, we need this door open. He is stalling.
okay.
I need it open now!
Is there somewhere I can change without breaking someone's back?
You can run down into the pools of blood and bits of organ and broken
Actually,
glass.
no. Here's a good suggestion. Me, Tulio, Frank. We move back one spot. Done.
Yeah, I'm just like, everybody step back so I don't break Frank's back.
Penny, step back.
Then you
No.
don't need to.
Yeah.
No, because they don't swap Kai, because Kai's a cat and can swap easily.
You're gonna change in front of Penny?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I already have. I didn't come in here. It's been a long day.
I can't recall if you changed in front of Penny or you just changed behind their back.
You
and sort of
changed behind her
vanished.
back, and I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
Now she can put 2 and 2 together as I change back in form.
Okay. So, you form into a person.
What's up? Okay.
Penny is just...
What the fuck?
Where'd
You
you
were a
come from?
fucking cat the entire time.
I was. Hi. Please don't
A
kill
whole
me.
group of witches?
No, just please don't kill me. I'm trying to help you. That's Kai's first thing because shapeshifters aren't really liked, so that's why he's kind of
Well, you're not wrong. Okay, she's... just kind of takes a deep breath, stops and stares at you, nose twitches slightly, and just doesn't say a word.
Cool. What do I roll for lockpicking?
First, you have to get past Delilah.
Can I agility around her?
Yeah, basically, if you two want to, you can get into, again, make-out position, and then just shuffle yourselves around. It'll take,
Okay,
10, 15
she's
seconds.
she's carried me around as a cat enough. I don't think we really have intimacy problems.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Now, here's the thing.
Frank's probably like, oh my god, my ship.
They're getting back together.
As they stare lovingly into each other's eyes, now is not the time, Frank.
It's always the time for marriage
It's
and love.
always the time.
They're each other's Lindas.
I'm also looking behind us at the door, just in case someone decides to, like, creep up and kill us.
Okay. Now, you're not saying anything weird about the door yet. You got a 19 before, right?
Yeah.
Okay. However, the warden, as Kai shapeshifts into a human, doesn't really act. It's, taking your proper form, are you?
I don't really think either
Yeah,
one of my proper forms. Kind of just, I chill.
Yeah,
Now
but did you say that?
Yeah, I say it's chill. I say that to him.
Okay. It's chill, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That door, please.
Dirty little shapeshifters running around thinking they're allowed to interact with the rest of us decent human beings.
I'm a Ferren.
Human.
Don't get pulled into the conversation with
I
him.
want to make
You
a
afraid of
luck
the truth?
check.
You fucking psychopath.
I can't handle the truth.
You know, that is really rich coming from someone who talks about skinning cats.
There's more than one way to do it, you know. Haven't you heard the saying? Or were you too busy reading darker things?
I'm just like, Loki, I'm like, so you just watch Valis, wow.
Valis.
You watch,
Alistair.
shut up. Okay,
Alistair.
you just watch Alistair pause, fold his arms, stare at the ceiling, and like, any time now.
So, okay. You can make a lockpick check with 2 banes. This is a very difficult lock.
Can I use trickery to negate one of those banes?
In what way? And I don't want peanut gallery.
That's
Kai, how would you do it?
Can I, like, inspect the lock before I start lockpicking? Like, to see if I can double see anything kind of inside?
I will allow that to work, but you will need to spend a round inspecting it first.
Okay.
Thank God I never picked this as a class.
Now,
Honestly, Rogue sounds like such a pain in the ass.
Oh my god.
just because you have to be clever, Arlie, I think you'd be fine.
Nah, because it's like, inversely, you get the fuck beaten out of you by anything that has trickery, but you doing it,
I don't know. Those guys had trickery. It got negated a few times. But regardless.
Do I have to make a check to inspect it, or am I just inspecting it? Okay.
Which will give you trickery when you try it
Sweet.
on it. Alright, so you're examining the lock for now. And what are you doing down there, shapeshifter?
Ferren, my name's Freckles. Nice to meet you.
Okay, he doesn't actually say anything about that. He's just staring.
Okay. I'm not really trying to hold conversation.
Alright, now, who is closest? Kai? Okay.
Either he's going to open the door to kill me, or I'm going to lockpick this door open.
So you hear from behind the door, anyone who's up there, you hear a... It sounds like something heavy being set down.
Oh, they're just gonna like push a safe down the stairs.
Looney Tunes! It's a piano!
I mean, I'm not actually surprised, but if everyone else dies by piano, I'm just leaving.
You're assuming it wouldn't hit you too. You're on the perfect path.
I at the farthest end have the best chance, and it still would take a few moments to mulch through everyone else in the team.
You know, you're not wrong on that, though, Alistair, you can hear that too, and basically Alistair and anyone with an intellect above 10 is immediately getting the feeling, now that you can hear boom behind that door, The stalling is most likely for time to move something in the way. Whether they're trying to barricade the door or get ready to push something down. The joke about, haha, piano, probably not a piano, but they are probably going to push something down the stairs, or they're just putting something in the way so you can't open the door even when you pick the lock.
Which way does the door open?
It opens inwards.
Inward, so they're probably barricading it. I'm still gonna lockpick it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
It's been about 5 rounds, so the fear effect has worn off of Miguel and off of Kai.
sweet,
Means you won't have a third Bane to contend with.
sweet. Is a lockpick a straight D20 check, or is it
It's an agility check.
an agility check? Cool. And then I have 2 Banes plus 1 boon equals 1 Bane, right?
That's correct.
Cool, I can do math.
Woo!
I think
19.
You're betraying yourself, but
Oh, wait. It's an 18 minus 1, so it's a 17. I accidentally put a 1 instead of a
I mean,
negative
you
1.
can't even fail that with a Bane.
yep, Bane can only give you a max penalty of 6.
Okay. Did I not roll a Bane with that? Can't tell.
No,
I
you
didn't.
But it doesn't
Here.
really matter.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Fine.
can hear a clink as the lock kind of snaps open. And by the words, well, finally got through my door, have you? Well, for now.
Partially.
We'll see how well that goes for you. You want to come into my office, you stupid bunch of shitheads? You want to come see the warden?
Delilah, I think this is your turn.
I move past Kai
Okay, so it's shuffle.
and I slam open the door.
I imagine Delilah just picks Kai up and then they move in a circle around and she sits down on the step behind her.
That's Kitty, sit over here. Okay. So then you get up, you give the door a solid boot, and now you're going to need to give me that strength check.
Okay.
No, Kitty, that's a bad kitty.
And you will need to take 1 Bane to that one.
Oh, sorry, I rolled under the.
That's fine.
Well, you definitely didn't
failed.
succeed
Okay,
then.
so you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's -1. Okay. So you give the door a solid kick, and whatever's behind the door, you connect with it immediately, and your leg starts to ache. You had it at a really bad angle, and for now, you can count yourself as wounded, if anything, using that leg as a Bane.
Heck.
Not going to be long, but for now. You've kind of hurt your leg, jammed it against the door.
I am low-key considering if I should, wander off to the medical bay right now, because it's taking us so long to get to this door. I probably could have jogged there, emptied out its inventory, come back, and done first aid.
There's
to,
definitely no psychos on the way there.
Hey, Miguel, would you want to help me maybe go to the medical area so we can, I don't know, while they struggle with the door?
This
So we
is
can
your
what while they
sister.
struggle with the door?
We literally can't go up there. It will take us so long that they've barricaded the goddamn door, and we use the barricade to sit inside a place relatively safely for 10 minutes.
Does
Yeah, but I still don't get what you're wanting to go do at the medical bay. What were you saying about doing?
Grab med supplies so we can go and fix up Frank, so we can throw him into the fray safely.
Phrase?
That's
Wrong
it.
game, wait.
Wow. I mean, it's
You're
I
really-
don't.
You're
How
leaving
far
these
is
fuckers
it?
alone.
I mean, there's literally nothing I can do right now, and in the thing of finding possible supplies so we can deal with this guy, versus doing nothing and twiddling my thumbs.
Speaking of which, to those who are closer to the door, so namely Delilah and Kai, the warden kind of turns and looks back into the room, and you can hear him mumble something very quietly. To Delilah, it sounds like, hurry up.
What?
To Delilah, it sounds like, hurry up.
Hurry up.
You're not sure if he's speaking to you or to somebody else.
Mm.
He was looking away from the door, though, so whatever that means.
Whatever that may be.
Who are you talking to? Just, Silver Spoon's sister?
He looks back over to you. Is you say something? All I heard was heathen words.
Haven.
Heathen words.
That's what the deacon says when I talk in religion.
Does the dwarf lady look stronger? Look like she has more strength than Frank?
Than Frank, yes.
Well, I'll ask her. I'll say, it looks like Delilah's having a bit of trouble with the door. Perhaps you could push it open for us?
The problem would be that in doing so, you'd actually have to either move Delilah out of the way and have her stop helping, or try and push with like basically one arm while you're pinned against the wall, because there's no room in here.
Yeah, it's why I'm like, given the general, like, oh, Sealy, given the general, like, how much fucking time we've wasted.
It's been about,
and you're sitting there.
It's been about 4 minutes you've been in here.
Since Delilah's kind of hurt her leg and probably not doing too well, I was thinking they could just swap out. I don't know.
I mean, Penny would also need to get past the transformed Kai right now.
I mean, at this point, everybody knows I can just turn back into a cat.
Yeah, good point. So it's the thing, though, of, hey, Miguel, medical supplies or no, it's going to take a while, probably.
Need to check something about that.
Also depends, how far are we from the medical thing? Is it like a minute or two jog?
Oops, excuse me. Yeah, it's really not too far. Like, if you were to jog, yeah, it would literally be a minute or two, assuming nothing ambushed you on the way.
Which they definitely will.
That's always the assumption.
Also, okay, let's see who's closest. Okay, so Delilah, what are you doing at this point in time? Like, you've given the door a kick. Your leg's hurting a little too much to actually kick it again right now, with much chance of success.
Can I shoulder check it?
You can, but that will still require you to brace yourself on that leg. Any full body actions is going to have that penalty right now. That said, just saying that answers that you're looking at the door. So you can also see this guy he steps back slightly. He mumbles again. This time he's too far to hear. And you see him lift something up, and he's pointing a crossbow down the hall. Currently, you're the first one in the way.
I duck.
Okay.
And tell everyone to duck too.
All right, so all of you just hear Delilah shout, "Duck!"
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
I'll duck.
Boop.
I raise my shield up over my head and duck.
You can choose to duck, or you can choose to move one square.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna literally hit the ground and put my shield up. So it's, like, in the way of my face.
So you're, like, dropping face down onto the ground and, like, putting your shield in front of your face?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have a shield. This seems like a pretty good fucking
probably
thing to use.
Delilah's ducking. Kai is...
Can I, hit the ground and change into a cat? Or is that...
The cat takes a full action.
I don't know what this is. Is this a reaction?
Basically. It's like an instant action. So you can hit the ground at least.
I'll hit the ground, and then the next time I get to take...
Didn't hear that, but I'm assuming you said turn into a cat.
Yes, sorry.
Right. That's all good. Penny, of course, is just ducking immediately and putting her arms up in front of her face. Frank, you are...
I'm ducking and putting my shield up in front of my face.
Okay. And Miguel?
I'm going to duck behind Frank.
Rude. Okay. Generally,
smart.
Okay. Can't hit Delilah literally in front of the door. Kai, unlikely. So who will it actually be attacking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and anything else is a miss. Okay, so it's and it just goes right over everybody's head and just splashes into the blood, and the bolt kind of skids into the door and just goes.
Yeah, we're literally sitting ducks in this hallway, Tulio.
Get that door
unless we
open.
get that door open.
Oh, that's.
I think we're.
I was like, the door is now unlocked. It's just a matter of pushing it through whatever heavy thing is in the way.
Yeah, whatever barricade, plural, is possibly there, which, as we've seen, took, like, the other dudes Like, we bought how long having a barricade against 4 guys?
Long enough to kill them?
What if we all push at the same time? Like we start with Delilah and everybody just pushes and we make a giant sandwich.
I mean, I would allow that as a check if you wanted to.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Yes.
I like that idea. It sounds fun.
You know what I do? I fucking cast, what the goddamn hell is it called? The Call Past Victory. Because it gives me fucking boons to go and do stupidity.
Alright, so that's what you're all doing, is you're choosing to, like, all get up and then all sandwich push the door?
Yeah, whatever. We all get to spill in here and then kill the fuck out of him.
If it works.
So, Alistair, first you make your, like, basically everyone except for Delilah make the check first to see how many boons you're gonna give Delilah.
Okay.
Who's currently making this check with 2 banes. Frank, nothing.
Since I came up with the idea, can I get trickery?
You know what? Yes.
Yay!
It's clever, and that's all I really need. Still a pass.
Kai, the -1 strength.
Alistair, you're giving 2 boons. Miguel, you're giving a boon. Penny? Is that what you were saying?
Oh, I just the -1 strength helping versus Frank.
Yeah, I know. I have -1 strength as well, and I gave 2 fucking boons.
I do too. Or actually, no, I'm even. I'm sorry.
Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Delilah, you're making a strength check with 2 boons. As everyone basically. Okay.
Papaya.
Piles in behind you, grabs together, and just. And just the door kind of starts to creak open. You hear him. Oh no! Oh! And as there's sounds. Now you can see what looks like a giant fucking cauldron. No kidding. Some big black iron cauldron is suddenly scraping across the floor. And he sort of steps back. Now, of course, this is all your action to push this door open. So the warden sort of is standing there. He looks at Delilah and he tries to shoot her with a crossbow.
Oh no!
Okay. Not much. Delilah, what is your... Actually, let's check on your character sheet. You have a 10? Your defense is 10?
Yeah.
I don't think they're wearing armor.
Fair enough. You get shot.
We should fix that.
Oh, damn.
Oh, darn. Not damage. Hurt. Hey,
Curses.
you need 5 to get a bonus check, right?
Pardon?
You need to take 5 damage to get a boon on your next success?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You
Yeah.
basically push this open, he's... Are you finished yet? They're in! And he turns and just shoots Delilah. The bolt hits her straight in the chest and starts to bleed. And she can feel that tingle.
Gross.
Yes, very.
Ew, gross.
No. I was saying yes to very. Anyways. Now it's time to delete the football.
Delete the football.
Delete the football. Okay. Oh, where's Creepy McCreeperson? I know you're here, McCreeperson. I'm tempted to make it Shrek.
I was just gonna say
Please
that,
don't.
Hefnar is here. I hope Shrek doesn't show up as well.
Just the final words we all hear as we die. Get out of my swamp.
It's all ogre now.
It's all over.
That would be Hefnar. That would be Hefnar, whose second form is Shrek.
What?
We're idiots.
It's all over for you.
Great. He's a looker.
Hey, that can be your sister. Okay, so immediately what you see, and can't find that desk I was using, so guess what it's time for? Art skills!
Yay!
Oh no.
Or a lack
Okay, I
thereof.
feel like
Wait.
you should take a screenshot of this once he's done.
and label it art skills. So you see, of course, there's the cauldron there. The warden is here. There's his desk and his seat. There's probably some other seats in here, but I'm too lazy to draw them. A couple of shelves over here and over here. Over here, Delilah, is a familiar tall motherfucker. Here's some chick that kind of looks like Alistair. And that is another cauldron. On the ground next to this motherfucker is something that you recognize quite well. Big, scrawled runes. Looks like they're doing some sort of nasty ritual in here. And you can see that the lady that's laying down there is already bleeding from several points on her arm. And there's blood smeared inside the ritual. The cauldron next to the tall motherfucker is starting to bubble with some very dark light. Which all of you will see when you get into the room, but for now, it's just Delilah saying this. Kai can see the warden. Now it's time for a little something I like to call initiative. Who's taking a fast action? All you people jammed in this hallway.
Slow action.
Slow action.
Okay, who's taking a fast?
Slow.
Anyone who doesn't take a fast, I'm assuming is taking a slow. Everyone is taking slow actions?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I
we're all
wonder
taking
why.
slow
So
action.
that is fair. Okay.
You're a bold one.
You're a bold one, Mr. Grinch. Okay, so what you hear as he's like, get up, yeah, hurry up, they're inside, is the creature just says something. Frank, you can vaguely hear it talking, but the atmosphere is picking up a bit, so you're not really getting the most full description. But it's something to do with incantation.
He's saying something about an incantation. We better get in there.
Is it thunderbolts and lightning? Very, very frightening me.
Galileo?
Wow. I mean, fair, but wow.
So the warden, as opposed to doing much else, just lifts one hand into the air and says something that none of you understand except for two of you, because two of you speak dark speech, right?
Yep.
Delilah, you also speak dark speech?
I know for a fact they speak dark speech. They just can't read.
Okay. Alright, so basically what he says is, come forth, fiend of black fur and red tooth. And out from the cauldron, there is a loud cracking sound. Some black ichor spills forth, and the bubbles rise up as a large black rat forms in front of you, turns with glowing red eyes, and hisses your way. Now, this thing, by the way, but when I say large, I mean like, I would say like half a bear. Speaking of which, it's taking a slow action.
There's a pretty big bear.
Actually, it's technically a pretty small bear, but... Okay. Taking slow. Okay, so... It is now everybody's action. Who's going first? I'm going to guess it's Delilah.
Yeah, we sort of need to go in the order that we're all at, just because...
I mean, feel free to not do that, because I'll find it hilarious, but...
Yeah, so it's like, Delilah, you need to get out of the way.
Yeah, so... I cast Bewitch on the thing,
Okay.
and I move it... Wait, actually, does Bewitch require...
I think all spells require a check.
Yeah, intellect roll against the target's intellect.
Well, it's a dumbass fucking animal, so let's go.
Let's see if you can do it.
Any banes or boons?
Given what it is, yes, you're going to have one bane in this case.
Damn it.
You were literally one off.
Ugh.
Okay. So you speak your incantations, hold your hand out towards the thing, and it starts to, you can see it start to work on the thing before this black bubble actually begins growing out of the top of its head and bursts. You can actually hear your own words dissipate inside, like from within that bubble. And for a moment you can see what looks like a part of its brain before the flesh, if you can call it that, slaps back down into place and molds together.
Ew.
That's it. You can still move.
You know what you can do though? You could spend one of our fate points to succeed.
No.
And it will give you a okay.
I love the immediate just no.
I mean, because the other problem is though, every single one of us is going to eat an attack of opportunity from that thing where it is.
Okay, I'm also gonna move. Like, let's see.
You can
Climb
move
into the
one
cauldron.
spot with. You can move one spot without it taking a swing at you.
Technically,
Yeah.
you can move all the way around it as long as you just don't step away from it. Or if you feel like you can take it. Oh, wait a sec. You included the bane or the boon you had, right?
No.
In that check? You did?
No.
No? Okay, well, technically the
Wait,
bane
if they-
didn't exist in that case because remember you had a boon from being damaged for 5.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh my god, so,
So
did
it starts to
succeed.
burst, and then basically you can feel your will take control, and as the words start to slip out of the bubble, they come out louder from your mouth than they do from the bubble, and the bubble shrinks back down into its head, and that'd be a success.
What's its speed?
Speed is 8.
8 as in 8 feet or 8 as in 8 squares?
That's a good question. Hey, Harley, what is speed in this setting? It's meters, right?
They're yards.
Yards? Okay, so 8 yards, I mean... So 3 squares.
Okay. Well. There.
Okay,
That's.
Now here's the great thing.
so here or here?
Hey, Lovi, guess what
You know what?
happens
There.
now?
Okay.
Lovi,
What?
you get an attack of opportunity because he moved
Yeah.
out of your threatened range. But which is such a cheap-ass spell.
Any banes or boons on that one?
No.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Does your Mascus thing work on all checks for 1 round, or just the next one?
For 1 round.
1 round? Well, then yes, you have that one.
1 boon. Okay.
Baller.
Oh my god. Okay, well no, that is missing.
Damn.
Okay, so you send it scurrying away, and it sort of trembles as it runs over that way. You make a swing, but you're a little too caught up in casting your own spell, so you miss. And now you can move. The warden is looking very pale and holding his crossbow at you. His currently empty crossbow.
Oh god! Right. I forgot how crossbows worked.
Alright, so shifts over that way. Kai, you're up.
Okay. How far can I move? What is move?
What's your speed?
Hold on. What is my speed? Where do I see my speed?
On your character sheet.
I can
10.
check for where you
10? Okay. So then you can move. Technically, okay, so you can move about 4 squares.
4 squares. So I could go attack him.
Oh, yeah, easily. Easily.
Okay. Okay.
I think everyone's just gonna go gang beat this guy because of how much of a mouthy asshole he was.
I'm going to attack him with my. Is it pronounced scimitar?
Scimitar.
Yeah.
Scimitar. I did it.
So he's holding a slightly fat hand out to you, and he's... Now, wait a moment. Now, just wait 1 moment. You can't do that. Do you understand what the gods will do to me if you try that?
I don't care. Can I push his hand out of the way to get like trickery so that I could like open him up to attack?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It's kind of but I will give it to you.
Okay, well, I'm not the most.
If you can describe it in a cooler way, then you'll get no benefit because.
Oh my god! If you describe it a cooler way, I pants him.
I mean, you can do that.
I'll stick to my boring one for now, but I'll keep.
You'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
He reloads. He just pants him, and he's like, "Oh."
I don't. Wait,
So
yeah.
embarrassed before I die.
He's so embarrassed because he doesn't wear underwear, and he has the smallest.
Oh, I
dick.
accidentally rolled with 2 boons, so just take the first one.
Alrighty. Well, that's only a 20.
Oh, yeah.
Suck.
Oh,
Sure does
wow.
suck. That said, still 6 damage, and this guy is exactly the tankiest guy. Okay. So, he's not dead yet.
Yeah.
But basically, you reach in and you just shank him in the side of the scimitar and cut out, and he starts to bleed. He's, "Ooh! Ooh! Ooh! Please! Oh, wait! I was trying to get you to come inside to stop this thing!" Its head twists around on its shoulders and stares at him with a cracking sound. And then it just doesn't seem to pay much attention as it goes back to what it's doing, leaving him to your tender mercies.
I have no pity for you.
Okay. Okay. And there comes Penny. And I can best exemplify her dialogue for this like this.
I'm gonna stab you in the eyeballs!
Basically, yeah.
I'm a stab!
Yeah. I mean, she's been threatening to do that, like, all game, and we finally given her someone that she's totally 100% allowed to stab
Oh, yeah.
in the eyeballs.
Not to mention, she's actually like a rogue. Like, she knows what she's doing. Okay. So she comes charging forward with her knife, and she's, "I'm gonna get me one of your fucking balls!" The saying? And, it's only,
Wow.
It's only a 20. It's only a 20. It's nothing.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, so it's doing.
don't worry, guys. It's only a 20.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay, so she runs up, and you can. Now, here's the thing: none of you are followed her yet, so it's only Delilah and Kai that can see. And Kai's seen worse, and Delilah is probably getting the show of her life, or at least the show of her day. Because basically, Penny just kind of runs up and bodily lifts him off the air by driving her knife into his gut and into his belly button, so hard he's lifted off the ground. She then proceeds to do this 3 more times, lifting him a little less every time, but slowly, letting all the blood out of him like an ugly balloon, before she finally grabs him by the face while he squeals, bends him over backwards, and starts doing exactly what she said she was doing with her knife.
I think he's dead.
How did you know?
If he's not dead, we're sending a castrated man to the Inquisitors.
He's dead. He's very dead.
Let me just
Okay,
clarify that by putting this on him.
it's fine. I'm
Turning
pretty
on
sure
his
the
side.
Inquisitors would. I think the Inquisitors would have done worse to him anyways.
Enormously. Anyways, Frank, you're up next.
So I also have 10 movement speed, so
So you can move 4 squares.
okay.
4 squares than 7 years ago.
I guess I go here is about as far as I can get.
Alright. So this thing, by the way, has been ignoring all of you. It seems very focused and intent on what it's doing. Trying to finish up, perhaps.
I doubt I still have this, but I'd ask to be sure. But before we got murdered on the island and everything, I had a dagger. I don't know if I picked that up when we were.
Your body was recovered, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Then, yes, you still do.
Okay. I'll try to. I don't want to hit the girl by mistake, but I guess I'll try to
Just
throw
don't
it.
miss, just don't miss really badly. Just don't miss really badly.
I mean, you're good with finesse weapons, right?
Don't miss very badly.
Everything.
I'm not good with luck.
Yeah, you get a boon on it. Daggers are finesse.
Yeah, that is going to hit.
What kind of a dagger's 1d3 or something like that?
Yeah, they're pretty pissing damage unless you're a rogue.
They don't do a whole lot, no.
But I mean, it's a good distraction. Getting a knife in the back.
Well, it's aware of you. But yes, that is in its back region. All right, so you grab your dagger and you throw it, and then it's a. Its head turns right around and stares at you. And it's
Roll that damage, man.
Nice eyes.
I mean, as far as 1d3 went, you did as best as you could.
You're not wrong.
It's pretty nice.
You did good, boy. You did good.
You're dead, very good boy, very very good. And Miguel, what's
way to go.
What was that?
Miguel, what's your action?
That is a very good question. Probably going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
And what's your speed?
Let's see here. It is. Where are you? 10.
Okay, because you can move one less square than that in that case.
Oh, really?
That was 5. There you go.
Wait, that was 5? What?
Wasn't it? You were here, were you not?
Yeah,
1,
he
2.
was there.
4.
Oh. Where the 10 is that? Okay, whatever.
Basically going by counts of 3 yards,
Ah, okay.
roughly.
I can see the horrible flesh beast, yes.
Sort of. Frank's kind of in the way, but you can mostly see it.
Hey, Frank, duck. Frank does not duck and dies from Julia just leaping him in the back.
Frank's just like, fuck that, man.
Yeah, basically
Got my back.
after Frank is done chucking his dagger, I just like push down on his head and chuck mine over his.
Frank's like, I'm not a duck.
I'm not a duck, I'm more of a goose,
down!
if anything, because I... Oh! Go ahead. Nope.
Sad day. Just
It's a good thing you have so many daggers.
It seemed to have gotten the hint after the first one, and it quickly bolts to the side and wraps its big, long, thin fingers around the girl's face and brings one more directly to her wrist, pressing a sharp fingernail there.
Almost done. Alistair,
Yeah.
what's your
I'm
speed?
thinking. Same as everyone else's.
Alrighty.
So I can move here. I don't think I can really do much right there.
No.
No, I can't see the rat thing either, can I?
No, it was moved so you can't see it.
I guess I'm just gonna move like here.
Oh, like use another...
Just use a full, yeah, because I have nothing else I can do. Actually, you know what? No. I cast, what's it called? Recall Past Victory.
Okay.
Because I do recall hitting this asshole with a sword. I'm just like, okay, just have to remember this. Can hear creepy face. I just need to recall whooping his ass once
So-
and do it again.
I just need to visualize an attack.
Attack him next.
When yeah,
Okay. So you're...
because it just gives me an extra 2. Well, the spell gives me an extra 2 boons on the next attack or challenge roll before the spell ends, and it lasts for like a round. So basically, the next action I take,
Before the end of your next
2
turn.
boons. Yeah.
Okay. Now, it is the rat's turn. 1, 2. More like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and none of you are important enough.
He goes up to Delilah and goes, rats, rats.
I think the
rats.
best part would be if it just like completely failed and proceeded to just eat the guy's body.
And I didn't roll a
'Cause
6.
it's a rat.
I mean, what? No.
Oh man, that was actually an option.
Yeah, I just didn't mention it. So I rolled a d6.
Metal.
That said, it's instead lunges towards Penny, who of course is like literally holding up one of these guys' severed testicles and like, you stupid son of a fuck, as this thing comes jumping at her. And
So is Penny alive?
oh yeah, she's fine. She's actually very tanky. She's just not very well guarded. So it chomps down on her arm and tears a strip of flesh off, and immediately the blood that starts flowing out from her arm is turning black as it hits the air and dripping down to the floor. And her arm is starting to seize up as it hisses and looks around at the rest of you. Specifically at Kai. It seems to be taking a particular interest in you now that it's closer.
Don't.
No. Bad
That's like-
evil rat.
Kai's like,
evil-
don't.
Okay.
No.
Now, as for this thing, on the other hand, it looks keeps its hold on Elisa's face and keeps its fingernail on her arm for lifting her up, holding her above the cauldron, and dunking her inside. She is now in there.
Oh god, it's the fucking hag fight, you son of a bitch!
I'm sorry, but I just imagine him going like, yeet! Even though that's not what you described, and like...
Oh no, it's far worse. It's become a Darkest Dungeon boss fight.
Not quite.
Yeah,
This thing cannot nearly at all take as much damage as the hag. Not at all. But something like that.
I speak high archaic, and he actually did say eat when he threw it in there.
And that said, it then goes skitter. Wait. What's this thing?
Skid.
Fine. Speed is. Oh, okay. 3, 4. Then it does that weird twisting, cracking body thing again. Just goes 1, 2, 3, and out the window.
We're never gonna fucking kill him.
That said, the big sigil on the floor is starting to glow deep red.
Because that's what we want.
We need to get her out of that cauldron.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
shit.
it's gonna take a while to get way over there.
As that is glowing, by the way, the cauldron is starting to be surrounded by a red aura.
There wasn't a whole lot we could do to stop that asshole.
No, basically you had one round before the second phase of the boss fight kicked in.
That's rather
Took too long with that door.
Oh, I didn't make it that bad. You'll be fine.
It's more
I'd
like
give-
that
I'd-
we are permanently stuck with that asshole as an antagonist because of his ridiculous goddamn move speed.
That's kind of a broken ass skill, seriously. But
It kind of is. Not gonna lie.
it is. But anyway.
I just hope he dies of fall damage. 'Cause it is a 3-4 drop.
He goes out the window. Oh shit, it's raining! Ah!
He goes out the window, falls down 3 stories, and then a lightning bolt hits him.
Just because. But is anyone taking a
Yeah, my only solace is it's a 3-story drop. And no, slow action.
anyone taking a fast action?
I guess I'll take a fast. Well,
Slow action.
action, yeah.
Nothing from Delilah. So slow.
Slow.
Kai slow.
Slow.
Okay. Well, the rat is
Slow
taking a fast
ride.
action, and it is no longer caring about Penny. It is making a pounce attack. Shifting forward. And Kai, it's going straight for your throat. And it looks like beforehand it just looked like it was evil and glowy-eyed and scary. Now it looks pissed.
What did I do?
Hard to tell.
You were a cat. Good luck, you're fucking dead. I mean, if it's the actual pounce skill, you're super fucking dead. Because the spell does 4d6 damage.
And
Plus its actual attack.
I don't think Sasha would do that to me.
I mean, that's the funniest
I mean, he did give us this asshole with like a bajillion move as an antagonist.
I didn't give you that at all. That was the game.
That
Thank
was
you
the
very
game.
much.
Don't say Sasha did things when they didn't.
Don't
Like,
worry.
you can't blame him for everything.
They used it to their full capacity to troll us forever.
That I did. Because why not? More fun that way. Anyways, yeah,
it's
they're coming pouncing for you.
Cool, maybe don't do that.
Rest in peace, Kai.
Yeah, rest in pieces.
Yeah, that's it.
Ripley Scott.
Okay. So they don't manage to get your throat. Lucky you.
Yeet.
Instead, they manage to grab onto your collarbone essentially and bite down with a loud cracking sound, dragging you forwards as they try and kill you instantly and fail, of course. Before they bring their teeth back, leaving you with, again, the same thing with Penny, as this black blood starts draining out of your body and dripping onto the floor.
Yeah.
Now, as this is happening, the red glow on this cauldron is getting more intense.
The really annoying issue here is I don't think any of us can actually reach the cauldron and move to pull anyone out of it, because that would take a separate action.
Yeah, we'll have to wait till next turn once we get to it.
Where it's glowing even more ominously.
Yeah.
It doesn't even do anything. It's just looking more ominous. And you're like, oh god, it's so ominous.
It's so ominous. And then what happens? Well, it just spat out your sister's a lich. Well, we're all dead.
Yeah, I wouldn't even make you fight that. If it's a lich, you're dead. You die. At this level, you're dead.
Sorry, guys, it was a good run. You're dead.
Yeah, I don't know why I set you up against that. Apparently, I'm a douchebag, but because the game didn't set this adventure up, I did. So
I set this adventure up.
Nah, you can just blame it on it. This
I'm
was
dead.
because I hate you.
This is a delightful quest from Tales of the Demon Lord. Buy at your local Kmart.
Very, very on brand.
I said,
Are you all dead?
We got slow.
You're all dead?
So we got slow actions all around. Who's up first?
I guess I'll take a full move or whatever and go here. Can I do, if I glance at the runes, can I read anything that might indicate that this is gonna kill me when I touch this cauldron or something?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can move here in just one move action, and then you can try and study the runes.
That's true. Yeah, I suppose to do that then.
Okay. Now, what is your skill set? What's your backgrounds aside from writer?
Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, writer and acolyte of the new god.
Okay. So,
And he can read High Archaic, I think is the only...
Okay, so it's not helping too much, but I'll let you make an intellect check with a Bane.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
Spicy papaya.
Spicy papaya. Okay, so Frank, what this is, you of course can't tell everything because you're not trained in this shit, but what you can tell is that it's not so much going to kill you, excuse me, as much as, but it is a defense mechanism. Whatever this is doing, the spell is meant to keep anyone from getting close. So it will probably hurt you if you get close. It probably won't kill you yet, but you can tell that the more intense the runes get, the more intense the glow gets, the more it's going to hurt you.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll save that for next turn.
Okay.
No, it's nearby.
Hey,
I mean,
everybody!
you could yell.
Oh, shit.
Magic! Bad! We'll kill you!
Alright. What is the next person doing? I'm gonna pick somebody at random.
I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. The rat's kind of hissing at you as you come up, but I'm sure you're
I'm just
terrified
gonna
of it.
go over here.
And I'm gonna be like, I don't like you, rat, and stab it.
Don't do that, rat.
That's fair. Alright, that I believe is gonna hit. What? Wait, what was I get this thing?
I'm about to be terrified if it has a defense higher than 14.
Yeah, the thing I've based it on does have a defense higher than 14, but it doesn't make sense for it to have a defense higher than 14. So, no, it'll be lowered now to this, which I'm not going to say, but it's not 14, for fuck's sake.
Because that'd be pretty messed up.
It would be pretty messed up. This is brutal enough. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that does hit. You come in quick, and you just slam your blade in this thing. Now, here's the thing. When you do that, it turns around immediately and tries to bite you back.
Oh god! No! No god!
No, I don't want to be in pain.
I don't want to get stabbed.
with teeth.
I only like fights when they're consensual.
Jesus Christ.
What's your defense again?
10.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That exact number right there.
God damn it.
That
so,
one.
so it turns around
Go
and
to defender or
chomps
not?
down on you hard, and you take 4 points of damage. And the glow, as your blood turns black, starts.
Oh, whenever it hits someone, it intensifies.
Getting worse. So, Frank, you're starting to feel something like tugging on you from the inside.
Uh-oh.
As you stand within. Where are you? About 6 yards away? Okay. That's Delilah. If no one else wants to go next, Penny will go next.
I am fine with this.
Penny can go right ahead and go next.
Alright. Alright. Fuck you! Fuck off, you fucking stupid fucking button! There's a few more in there, but it kind of gets drowned out in her trying to desperately stab this thing in the forehead.
Right in the eye.
I'm gonna stab you in the forehead, you stupid rat. I hate you, and I hope you die. Okay.
Coming to get you. Yes, I'm coming to get you.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's gonna
Stupid
hit.
riot.
That's a pretty good hit. All right, so she puts her blade into its head. It's not dead, and starts pulling down. And you can hear that the thing's neck starting to break slightly as she's just yanking hard on it. And there's a hard pop, pop, pop as bubbles start forming out of the its neck and popping. And you can hear the screams of a rat coming out from inside the bubbles as they pop. That said, as she does that, it then turns around and tries to chomp her in the face. And oh yeah, that's a hit.
Does it just get free attacks on anyone that hits it in close range, I've noticed?
You can see this, so yes, it appears to.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
Strong.
It's unstrunkel.
Unstrunkelmeyer.
Oh, she's barely okay. Okay. So it bites her in the face. Doesn't take her head off, but it bites her in the face, teeth chomping down on either side of her cheeks and giving a hard pull. You can hear a pop, and for a second she almost loses her balance as her legs start to quiver beneath her, and she takes the knife out of its head and starts trying to use it to pry its jaws open before it eats her. And naturally, of course, this black blood is now pouring out of her face. Next.
I guess I'll go next.
No, I'm gonna do something first.
Okay,
'cause it'll
you go
actually
ahead.
Stop it from counterattacking people. Yeah, just sort of like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, shit. I think I have to move. I need to check the range on this shit. There we go.
Short is 5 yards, medium is 20 yards.
Kai duck, and I fucking spectral grasp it. From
I'm not a
afar.
dog. Ah!
Can I drop to the ground?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
You are now prone, but you can.
Yeah, I don't want Alistair to kill me with his evil deathy magic.
Also, I mean, I could make this hurt a lot more, guys, but I would have to burn a fate, but it would hurt a lot more. Up to you, folks.
I don't know if we.
That's
super
my last
evil.
offensive spell, though, by the way. Actually, wait, Sasha, can I be an idiot and just channel it through the stupid sensor and actually try and invoke the stupid sensor stuff that has horrible bad side effects, probably?
The stupid sensor.
I'm sorry, can you recall for me, where did you get that sensor again?
The sensor I just bought, but I then filled it with the dust from the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you're free to do so.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay, cool.
I mean... It's with whatever we're probably making a contract with, because that's where we got the contract from, was the dog's corpse.
Just saying, as long like you know me, I like to remind people.
I'm
not to
aware.
fully
I'm
choose
also watching.
so that you can't.
I'm
get
aware.
at me later.
I'm also watching people get the shit murdered out of them, and I need to save my sister, and this thing is in the way.
Entirely fine by me. Okay. Nothing special seems to happen that you're aware of for now.
Okay, does anyone mind if I burn a fate to push this to a 20 and add an extra chunk of damage?
I do not object.
I would
Any
rather
objectives?
save our fates for if we are dying.
Hey, you can always flip a tarot card.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we should
Fine.
say
You know what?
the thing.
I flip a tarot card then.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. It was fate or a tarot card. You guys said no to fate.
Hey, I didn't say no to fate.
Also, I'm gonna point out that, like, the big guy we were saving our fate for jumped out the fucking window.
We could die from like a rat in this world.
That's also why I put protection from death on the two frontliners.
Okay, well,
Though,
You can hear the card shuffling, can you?
yes.
yeah,
All right.
Sadly.
Tell me when to stop.
stop.
Stopping.
Hammer
Top
time.
card is drawn. Now,
God damn
1d4 me. On a 4, it's upside down. That's upside down. It's the reversed.
Don't say. Wait, is it reverse tower that's horrible?
No, reverse tower is great.
Okay,
Tower means everything goes belly up.
well, I mean, please be reverse tower then.
I don't remember what this number is. I think I know what it is based on the picture, but.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Nope.
Whatever.
There you
Okay, he's rolling things, which makes it even more terrifying.
I mean, so I channeled it through a stupid thing, and then I pulled a tarot card on it because I'm an idiot.
Yep, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
There we go.
It's fine.
I'm sure it's
I
perfectly
mean, everyone else
fine.
wanted it to happen.
Okay, can you fuck off?
I'm sure this is fine and definitely not going to bite us in the ass in the slightest.
Oh yeah, how much of the dust is left in the sensor? Because I also recall you mentioned that when I channeled it, a bunch of it disappeared.
There's almost none of it left.
Right.
There we go. Okay.
Great, this is what I wanted to hear. It's what I want. No, it's fine! Fine!
Okay.
The inverted sun.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that is gonna do, but I'm sure it's not good.
Well, the sun is generally, positive, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, World of Darkness!
I mean, I'm not the one in melee with it. It's the people who didn't want us using face.
You're just ruining the rescue operation for your own sister. It's fine.
All right. I've got what it does. Okay.
Oh no.
So, Alistair, your thing reaches out and grasps a hold of this thing. Right?
Yep.
And it hits it right in the chest. And then squeezes and pulls. As it does, it starts pulling out one of those bubbles and just drags it out and drags it towards you. As it's doing this, all the dust that you had inside is actually flooding out and pouring into the area, just all over the place. It's actually, it stays there, but it drops down to its knees and starts making that eerie sobbing noise.
What the fuck?
And as the bubble is drawn over to you by that grasping hand, it's pulled up near your face, and two shriveled but somewhat familiar hands reach out from the bubble and grasp daintily at your cheeks. And from inside the bubble, you can see the tortured face of your sister reaching out and just staring at you, and all she says is, "Why?" And we'll stop there for tonight.
Oh my god,
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I'm gonna die from wanting to push over this cauldron.
I mean, you have 5 health, so maybe.
Oh, finally. It's time to have a little bit of fun. Lower the curtain.
Jesus Christ. Thanks for tuning in, folks, to this episode of Windmill's Wake, where everything is always happy forever. Yeah, I'm a little shell-shocked from that, but for those folks who have been enjoying this, you can check out more episodes on the YouTube, where you can, subscribe if you want to see more of that, or indie game reviews, or interviews with developers. If you actually have comments you want to share with the rest of the cast, you can always comment down below. And you can also check out all of the various people who have helped to make this happen, all of which have handy-dandy links over in the credit screen of this. But hey, feel free to introduce your guys, starting with Kai.
Hi, I'm CJ. I do art stuff. Actually, there's art in the video. I am doing all of the tarot drawings that end up in these videos. So yeah, I also Twitch stream, and you can commission me if you want art. That's cool. Anyway, Virus?
Hi, I'm Virus. This is dark as hell. I am also known as Virus the Mad Bard. You can find me over on Twitch at Virus the Bard. Or no, it's Virus the Mad Bard. Yeah, I'm not awake. I'm too mentally scarred by friggin' Sasha.
Enjoy.
And Twitter. You can also find them on Twitter.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at Virus the Bard.
I am Jack, also known as the voice of Frank. You can find me at Stockmania on Twitter. I'm working on a game and doing some art and stuff. It should be fun.
Heyo, I'm Lovi, and I run the Discord server, which you should join in the link in the description down below.
Okay, now Sasha, worst but not last. Oh wait.
You can find me at Gently Toasting on Twitter. I'm Sasha, or Damien, or several other names. Whatever. All fine by me. I'm the resident GM and the creator of horrible, horrible nightmares for everyone else to live through. And enjoy, hopefully.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Hey, you're welcome.
But yeah, with all that said, we'll catch you folks next time, so have a good evening. See ya!
Bye-bye.
Bye. Join the Discord. Join our cult.
Bye.